football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Washington's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The short hands, it's Coleman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Williams looking for a man. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Huskies are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And the deflection by the defense brings out fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Grab near the marker. It's McCulley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Haynes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Simpson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people... Something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his man. It's Evans. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. To see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Looking for space, it's Haynes.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. There he goes, breaking the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Really nice looking pass there. And you think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The option look. He'll toss it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Williams will pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snakes it over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Right, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's Haynes. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here's a Heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boston. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Fighting off the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The screen, he can go. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Under fire. With the catch, it's Evans. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires toward the target. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Off play action on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Morgan.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability. over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Sets up the screen. Next going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Big decision now for the head coach with fourth down close to the goal line. You're down by 3. It's the fourth quarter. Do you take advantage of this field position and go for the knockout blow, try to take the lead? I would play it safe here, count on my defense to get me the football back and give me a chance to win.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
With jet sweep pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run the screen, and a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's a big stop by this defense, and now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, do you want to roll the dice to still maybe take the lead in the 4th quarter?
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.